Hello. Hi Taylor. Hi Harold. Hello. Magandang gabi. Magandang gabi from Ohio, USA. Hello. Hello. I'm Albine. Welcome to my channel, Learning with Albine. Hello. Hello Taylor and Harold. Thank you for being here. Yes. What's going on? My cell phone. Oh, okay. Yay! Hi, Taj. I hope you are here. I got a notification that Taj did something. TJ did something. Magandang gabi. Magandang gabi mula sa Ohio, USA. Hey, baby, how is it?
You're washed out.
Washed out? Lighting issue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Figure it out. Kumusta po kayo? Magandang umaga Asia, magandang umaga Indonesia. And yes, hello. Mabuhay. 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 And also again, once again, I like to thank everyone for participating in the last big event. Yes, big event. I believe so. It's the biggest event for Tagalog learning. Activities or Tagalog learning for education. So it's the biggest event for me, or maybe in general, it's the biggest event to be like participating or holding this buwan ng wika, and now it's already September, so we passed it, and congratulations, we did it. We had some shortcomings, but that's all right. We will learn again next year again. Yes, and more features next year. I'm thinking of like literary contest. Maybe you will write your own scripts, your own conversation, and we'll do it in contest. How is that? And again, same team. There will be Team A, Team B, Team C. Yay! That will be nice. Hi, Kelly. Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga sa Hawaii. Magandang umaga sa Hawaii. Yeah. Okay. There are times really, or maybe it's just right to check on message. Sometimes, especially during our silent part one, people were texting me saying, "Oh, there's no audio," and I really just ignore all my messages. So I think it's really just important to see what's going on to my notifications and to my messenger and other stuff. And find out really if there is advice or what. It will help me. It will help us. Yay! Yes. Magandang umaga sa inyo pareho. Lahat kayo. Magandang, and again, I like to remind you, yes, before, we are having about 10 minutes, like, yes, kumustahan and reminders. I like to remind everybody, yes, and we have been doing it, our Saturday chat tomorrow, same thing. Yes, and also I'm encouraging you to read that short story. I sent it. If you subscribe to my email, you get it from the link there. So it's somebody else's blog, so I think it's just right to see that blog, and to me, his or her short story is just good. It's well written. Yes, I'm very careful on selecting like reading materials for you because I'm so Aussie. I don't want wrong spelling. Yes, especially on Tagalog learning. Yay! And I hope we will be doing it tomorrow, although I'm expecting newcomers tomorrow. So as usual, please be ready for your self-introduction, and I wish we make it fast as possible so that we move on to new topics, new training. Yes, new exercises. Yay, dito, gabi dito, di ba? Dito sa amin, gabi. Dito, here, in our place, it's nighttime. Gabi. Diyan kay Herol. Doon kay Herol, umaga. Sa Pilipinas, umaga. Sa Indonesia, palagay ko, umaga. Yay, good. What else? Any question before we start? Shall we start? Or maybe, I'll check on your questions later. And hi, Touch. I've been seeing your messages, notifications from you. Come over here on YouTube. We are on YouTube. Yay, TJ or Taj, which is better? Tell me. Yay, good. Yes. Tomorrow I will get in touch with you. It's nice to be on Google Meet or Skype so that it's very like face-to-face, equivalent to face-to-face or like classroom setting, right? Yeah, good. But of course, our conversation here on YouTube is nice also, and on Facebook it's nice. Wherever it may happen. And yes, I'm expecting new comers tomorrow for our Saturday training, Saturday coaching call. Yay, good. Yay, thank you for the chat. Keep the comments coming. Yes, you can ask questions. You can say hi to each other. If you are new in this group, please say hi. Where are you at? Nasaan ka? Please tell us. Yes, so we may say magandang gabi if it's nighttime, and we will say magandang umaga if it's morning, and magandang hapon if it's hapon in your place. I think in Hawaii it's hapon. Yay! It's hapon. And hello Australia. Monina, are you here? Monina. How are you doing, Monina? Yay! Good. Let's move on. Tagalog conversation. Yeah, I want to start it right away because I believe there are lots of slides coming. Yay! Tagalog conversation, making a shopping list. In Tagalog, paglilista ng mga bibilhin. In Tagalog, paglilista ng mga bibilhin. Paglilista ng mga bibilhin. Tagalog conversation. So essential questions, we want to do this so that you know what will be going on for 1 hour of our stay here. So we must be able to answer these questions. Possible conversation when making shopping list. When making a shopping list. Yes, what is that? What is the conversation? What must be what would be the conversation? Yay! And then what nouns may be mentioned when you talk about Filipino sinigang? Yay! Are you familiar with sinigang? Yay! One of my favorite sinigang. I believe so. That's my top favorite. Yeah, I have lots of Filipino favorites, Filipino dishes. One of them is sinigang. Yay! So what nouns? Nouns in Tagalog is Panggalan, nouns. And then what adjectives may be mentioned when you talk about vegetables? Yes, adjectives in Tagalog is Pang-uri. But adjectives, yay, good. Next, so of course, as a kind of accessory, let's have this picture. This picture was taken by Bruce in 2015 during his first visit in the Philippines. Yes, and that was me, back side of me. Yes, in 2015. Yes, and this was in Walter Mart. There's Walter Mart in chain of Walter Mart. It's not Walmart, but it's Walter Mart. And now Walter Mart is already owned by SM Corporation. SM Corporation. Good. Next. Okay, and then who are the characters of our conversation? Only two. Yes, so one more conversation for you to practice. Yes, find your partner. You're going to practice this conversation. Yes, first is ikaw and siya, the other person. Ikaw, siya. Okay, next slide. Okay, let's start it. Siya. Okay, let's do English first. English. I'm planning on going to the market tomorrow morning. I'm planning on going to the market tomorrow morning. Let's say it in Tagalog. It was her or him who started the conversation. Okay? Siya or siya or siya or siya. Okay, spell it siya, but you can say it siya. But don't get confused. I would say siya. Okay. Nagpaplano akong pumunta sa palengke bukas ng umaga. Again, nagpaplano akong pumunta sa palengke bukas ng umaga. Okay? So, I hope you are able to say it. And let's make it faster. Nagpaplano akong pumunta sa palengke bukas ng umaga. Yeah. So, nagpaplano means planning. Nagpaplano, present tense, planning. And this is a verb and it's nagpaplano, it's actor verb, right? Doer, the doer verb. Ako for I. And then pumunta. Pumunta is going. Pumunta here is not the going term, but it's to go. To go. Pumunta. To go. Yeah, pumunta. Sa palengke. Palengke is the market. Bukas for tomorrow. Umaga for morning. Yay. And then there's variation. You can say instead of nagpaplano, because you maybe it's lots of popcorn sounding for you. You would say gusto kong pumunta sa palengke bukas ng umaga. Gusto kong pumunta sa palengke bukas ng umaga. And then this is tricky, although most of us would say this one. I always say this, the third option, but this could be crazy for you. Mama malengke ako. Mama malengke ako bukas ng umaga. Yes, it came from the root word palengke, and then you turn palengke into verb. Mama malengke ako bukas ng umaga. So take note, palengke is PA, but in this case, you change PA to M. Yes, because it's awkward. We are not used to say Papa palengke. It's awkward. Papa palengke ako bukas. No, we don't say it that way. Instead, we say Mama malengke ako bukas ng umaga. But if this is difficult for you and sounds crazy to you, don't bother. You would say, gusto kong pumunta sa palengke. I think this is easier for you. The second option. Yay! Mama malengke. That's funny, you see. Mama. In the Philippines, we call our mothers, some families call their mothers Mama. Mama malengke ka bukas. Lots of M. Crazy. Or sometimes. Good. I hope you, it's lighter for you. You kind of giggle a little bit. Yay, I hope I make you giggle also. Yes. Next. Ikaw, you. Or it could be, you. Ano ang bibilhin mo? So really, maybe imagine this is it could be like if you're married, it could be you and your wife, or if you're the wife, you and your husband, or it could be you and your sister, or you and your brother, or it could be anyone in the family, right? Yes. in the household. Any members of the household. Could be your roommate. Ikaw, ano ang mga bibilhin mo? What are you buying? What for ano? Bibilhin, buying. So I added mga because implied that not just one, you're going to the market, not just one item, it could be a whole lot of items, right? So that's why ano ang mga bibilhin mo? Plural, not just one. Okay, but literal, what by practice, us, especially me, I don't use mga in this context anymore because ano ang bibilhin mo? To me, it's just like whether one or many, it will answer the question. Ano ang bibilhin mo? Yeah. But yeah, so I'm trying to be strict here not to avoid confusion to you. So yeah, ano ang mga bibilhin mo? Yeah, good. No question this time. Next, I like to make it faster. We want to cover more and more. What are you buying is done. Next. Yes, I want to cook sinigang and the fridge is empty. I want to cook. I hope you're familiar with sinigang. If not, maybe this is your first time. So you will learn. You will learn what sinigang is. Sinigang. Background, overview of sinigang. It's a soupy dish. Very popular in the Philippines. Soupy but flavorful and sour, but sometimes it could be spicy sour. Yeah, it depends on the cook. Yeah. Yes, sour. Okay, gusto ko, yes, sinigang, I love it also. Gusto kong magluto ng sinigang at ang ref ay halos wala ng laman. Again, gusto. What's going on, baby? Nothing? Nothing about me?
Kumusta ako?
Kumusta si Bruce? Kumusta kayo? You say, baby. Kumusta kayo? Yes, Bruce just passed by, so he distracted me. He's part of our learning. Tagalog learning. Okay. Gusto kong magluto ng sinigang at ang ref ay halos wala ng laman. Again, I'll make it faster. Gusto kong magluto ng sinigang at ang ref ay halos wala ng laman. Again, gusto for I want. Gusto ko. I want. Magluto is cook. Later, I hope Bruce will reply to your kumusta. We will see if Bruce is paying attention. I always require him to watch or monitor this or listen to my teaching. Let's see. Otherwise, later I will tell him, kumusta from Harold. Okay. Magluto for cook or to cook. Magluto. Sinigang, of course, it's soupy dish. And then, at ang ref, the fridge, the, T-H-E, the, ang. Ref, in the Philippines, most likely we say ref instead of fridge. Here, in this household, they call it fridge. So, I'm kind of, get used to saying it already. I adapted the word already to my system. Ref, in the Philippines for fridge. Ref, is still from English word refrigerator. Yeah, refrigerator. So ref, or if not ref, ref is for like other people, like others like elderly, lola, lolo, grandma. They would say frigidaire. So it still came from the word fridge. Frigidaire instead of fridge. Frigidaire. Filipinos would say. At ang frigidaire ay halos wala ng laman. But you don't hear frigidaire that much anymore. Most likely they will say ref. At ang ref ay halos wala ng laman. Yeah, next slide. Hindi paborito ko ang sinigang. Okay, Kelly. I bet your favorite is adobo. Yeah, okay. That's good. It's all right if it's not your favorite. Hindi, Kelly, you say it, hindi ko paborito. Hindi ko paborito ang sinigang. That is better. Hindi ko paborito ang sinigang. Yeah, you, what? Transpose ko and paborito. Yay, next slide. It's you. Tutulungan kitang hanapin kung ano ang wala. Tutulungan kitang hanapin kung ano ang wala. Tutulungan, again, if you know, the root word of tutulungan is tulong. Tulong is help. So, conjugated, this means tutulungan kita. Tutulungan kita. I will help you. Tulong. Tulong. Is it actor, action, or object? Because sometimes another person is object also. You will find it. Analyze it by yourself. My topic for today is not so much about verb. Anyway, so I leave it to you this question. Tutulungan, is it object focus or actor focus? Okay, I leave the question to you. Maybe later I can tell, not today. Tutulungan, I can help. Tutulungan, kita, with the presence of kita. Tutulungan kita means I can help you, and then you. Again, this is another session for kita and you. Oh yeah, lots to learn. Hanapin is figure out or look using your eyes. Hanap, look, search. Hanap literally in Tagalog, search. I search for what's missing, something. But this one is figure out is what I used here. Hanapin kung ano ang wala. From the root word hanapin, search, or search, look for. Yeah, okay, kung ano ang wala. Wala is missing or none, not present, wala, missing. Yeah, next slide. Okay, her, him or her. Sige, at ako ay maglilista. Sige, at ako ay maglilista. Okay, and I'll make a list. Maglilista, make a list. This is easy for you to remember. Lista, the word lista. Make a list. Maglilista. So this is present tense, maglilista. So with mag, it's actor focus, doer verb, maglilista in present tense, present tense mood of verb. Yes, that one. Okay, easy for you this time, this sentence. Next, hindi ako kumain ng sinigang dati. Maybe later you will appreciate sinigang. I like sinigang, especially the soup, and it's sour and lots of veggies. Yes, flavorful. Later I will have a story to tell. I have to finish this, or maybe when we talk about vegetables. Okay, I have a story to tell. Okay, next, ikaw, you. This is what you want to say. Una, kailangan natin ng kamatis, laman ng gabi, at sariwang sampalok. Syllable by syllable. Una, kailangan natin ng kamatis, laman ng gabi, at sariwang sampalok. Okay, so if I do it syllable by syllable, it's hard to identify the word, right? Okay, I'll say it word for word. Una, kailangan natin ng kamatis, laman ng gabi, at sariwang sampalok. Yes, so you are, if I'm hoping that you are more than a beginner now, so really about intermediate, so you know how to break word for word pronunciation. Yes, and next, when you know how to break word for word pronunciation, you would know how to break phrases by phrases, right? So that your statement will make sense to your kausap, if you know what kausap is. Ikaw, anong paborito mo? TH, gusto ko kumain ng nasi goreng. Oh, that's another dish. Okay, later, maybe we will talk about. You talk about that there in the chat. Okay, I'll focus here to my conversation here. Okay, next. Una, kailangan natin ng kamatis, laman ng gabi, at sariwang sampalok. So again, I would like to I would like you to try to break phrases by phrases. Una is just a word, there's a comma. Kailangan natin, which means we need, ng kamatis, tomatoes. You must have you must have a linker between natin and kamatis. The linker is nang. Nang is always a linker between the descriptive and the object, or sometimes the verb and the object. So this one, kailangan natin, you are describing something, the situation, and then what? The object is kamatis. What do we need? Kamatis. So what do you need? Something, and what is that? Kamatis. Something, and then kamatis, connect it with nang. Yes, this is how you would analyze phrases construction. Yeah, I believe so. Better really be familiar with phrases first. Be concerned about how to say phrases before you would be comfortable saying the whole sentences. So little by little, baby steps. Laman ng gabi means taro root. Laman literally means flesh or meat. Yeah, could be meat. Laman ng gabi. Gusto kong kakain ng adobo. You guys want adobo? Good for you. Okay. Yeah, adobo is also popular. Okay, now I wanted to present sinigang so that you would know some vegetables. And I will have a funny story. Not my story, it's other people's story. Okay. Laman ng gabi. That means taro root, although root means ugat, so don't take it literally. So laman could be flesh or meat. Yes. Like ng gabi, so something, and then there's another thing, the object, which is gabi. Connect it with nang. Nang is the connector. Sariwang sampalok. Sariwang sampalok means sariwang sampalok means fresh tamarinds. Fresh tamarinds. Sariwa for fresh. Yes, again, there is nang linker here. Later, I have some examples of this kind of. This is our next. Before we finish this session, I will teach you or explain to you our pattern in saying this kind of adjective and noun. This is the adjective and this is the noun. Sariwang sampalok. Yeah. So don't go away. There's more to learn tonight or today. Okay, siya again. Anong klaseng sinigang ang mas masarap? Hipon o bangus? Again, anong klaseng sinigang ang mas masarap? Hipon o bangus? Yeah. So in English, what type of sinigang is tasty? Shrimp or milkfish? Ano for what? Klase for type? Of course here, it's klase ng sinigang. Could have been 3 words, but we just to say it faster and more, just 2 words only, klaseng sinigang. Although if you would see if you would match it in English, klase ng sinigang, type of. So this nang, the function of nang here is like the function of here in English. Type of sinigang, klase ng sinigang, or klaseng sinigang, or sinigang type. Yes, you have that. You don't want to say of anymore, so you would say sinigang type. Okay, so same pattern, okay, or same reasoning, right? English and Tagalog. Gusto ko adobo, masarap adobo. Okay, also I have comment on adobo. I hope I will. Okay, I will comment on adobo. One of our new members in the group, she followed the recipe of adobo recipe, and of course it's nice that foreigners or non-Filipinos are learning our dishes, adobo and other stuff. What else? Other popular dishes. It's nice. I feel it's lovely that you guys are following our dishes and trying to make it for your loved ones. And then she followed a recipe that's made by a Japanese chef or cook or food food vlogger, Japanese. And with her recipe, adobo includes onion. We don't, if you would talk to Filipinos, especially real Filipinos, we don't include onion as ingredient to adobo, because adobo is meant to be staying longer. That's why we have adobo, because our households, especially in the past generation years, we didn't have refrigerators at home. So yeah, they're in Asia. So we wanted fermented and stay longer, salty food, so that, and very sweet, because sugar, salt would help to extend the validity of your food. Okay, so if you put onion on it, it won't stay longer. So it's not anymore adobo. That's why I commented, if you put onion on your dish, it's not adobo, but it would go bistek. There's another dish popular in the Philippines, that's bistek, and in that bistek there is onion. Yeah, I hope you appreciate my story. Sinigang na hipon naman. Okay, did I differentiate? Bangus is milkfish, hipon is shrimp. Okay, so there are several types of sinigang in the Philippines. It could be pork sinigang, it could be fish sinigang, and with fish, of course it includes bangus, and it could be shrimp sinigang also. Okay, sinigang na hipon naman. Kanina lang ay daing na bangus ang nasa almusal. Again, sinigang na hipon naman. Kanina lang ay daing na bangus ang nasa almusal. That means shrimp sinigang this time. Earlier, it was marinated and fried bangus for breakfast. Sinigang, of course, you know that. Hipon for shrimp. Naman is just like naman, other than the past. So naman this time, or maybe naman has no real meaning anyway. It's just a statement enhancer here. Sinigang na hipon naman, it adds some kind of feeling like sinigang, shrimp sinigang this time. Yeah, if you talk to me via chat or video conferencing, yeah, I will go deeper on naman. Yeah, it's better because I can make several examples. Yes, sinigang na hipon naman. It's just like, let's make a change. This time, let's do it hipon, because earlier it was bangus. Okay, so that the naman helps that kind of feeling. Okay, kanina lang is just this time. It was lang is just like just this time, or just earlier. Earlier it was daing na bangus. Daing, I use the phrase marinated and fried. Marinated and fried for daing na bangus. Daing, oh yeah, some daing are dried fish, others are just marinated. Okay, so daing na bangus, marinated and fried. Nasa almusal, of course, for breakfast. Nasa almusal. Pwede ka ba nasi goreng? You are talking. Sa Jakarta may adobo po, pero sa Manado wala. You can cook your adobo, Harold and TJ. I'll teach you. I can teach you how to cook adobo. Yeah, it's just easy, very basic. I would do adobo tofu because we don't. I eat fish, but I don't eat pork, chicken, beef, no. That's why with my sinigang, my option would be bangus or hipon. With adobo, I would choose tofu or tuna, canned tuna adobo, something like that. Next slide. Ay, oo nga. Okay, it's a phrase. That's true. Ay, oo nga. So some kind of, you got reminded that ay, oo nga. Yes. At ano pa ang mga kakailanganin natin? At ano pa ang mga kakailanganin natin? Because I want to train you here because I know it will be difficult for you. Take note how to break the syllable kailanganin. Yeah, Bruce will have difficulty to say here. This one. Kailanganin natin. Yes. Okay. Nasi goreng is Indonesian food. Interesting. I will look up nasi goreng. Ay, oo nga. At ano pa ang mga kakailanganin natin? That's true. And what else do we need? Yeah. Next slide. Okay. Vegetables, of course, we still have green long chili and string beans. Vegetables, of course, we still have green long chili and string beans. Ikaw, so that was you. Oh, this is confusing. It must not be her and ikaw. Must be what? Siya and her. This one, ignore this one. It must be you. You here, not her. Ikaw, okay? Mga gulay, syempre. Mga gulay, syempre. May sibuyas, berdeng siling haba, at mga sitaw pa tayo. Again, mga gulay, syempre, may sibuyas, berdeng, siling, haba, at mga sitaw pa tayo. Yeah, I hope you are following after me. That's why I am saying it very slowly and syllable by syllable for your training. Okay, follow after me. Again, mga gulay, syempre, may sibuyas, berdeng, siling haba, at mga sitaw pa tayo. Yeah. Now, gulay for vegetables, syempre for of course, we for tayo, we, still, pa. The presence of pa is the still. Have is my, have. Green is verde, long for haba, long, and then chili for sili or sili na haba. Later you will learn how do we do this, why we do this, in next slides here, this kind of phrase, siling haba. String beans, we call it sitaw. Yes, later I will show you a picture of sitaw, string beans. Yay, next slide. Okay. Yay, you are talking about Indonesia. I'm envious. I like to see Indonesia one day. Me and Bruce, Harold, when we get to Indonesia, we will meet you there. And please, COVID, go away so we're safe and we're free to roam around. Yay. Sige. Ang okra. Something like that is how your expression here. This is easy. Okay. How about okra? Sige. Ang okra. That's how you would say this one with emotion. Yeah, try to express it with emotion so that later you will be like actors and actresses and communicating in Tagalog with feeling. Yes, and we will have a production, dramatization, virtual. How is that? Virtual dramatization. That will be fun. Yay, do it. Sige. Ang okra. Okay. How about okra? Something like that. Yeah, yes, I'm looking for actors, actresses, and also, of course, script writers. Let's do it. Tagalog. Yes, go. We will do it together as a team, as a community, as a group. Yay. That will be fun. Okay, there are 2 average-sized okra here. Can this be enough? How to say that in Tagalog? And it's you saying it. May 2 katamtamang laking okra rito. Pwede na ba ito? Again, may 2 katamtamang laking okra rito. Pwede na ba ito? Okay, tongue twister for you. Faster. May 2 katamtamang laking okra rito. Pwede na ba ito? So I've broken it word for word. Now, phrase by phrase. May 2 katamtamang laking okra rito. Pwede na ba ito? That, I hope you followed after me. May I read your messages? Go, ma'am. Kami ay nag-follow ng lesson. Interesado ako. Yay, go. Say it. I will find tomorrow how you progress. Tomorrow, I like to hear you. Next slide. Yeah, I hope we have more time and more. Yeah. Okay, next. Kulang yan. That's her or him. Bibili pa ako. Paborito ko ang okra, kaya dadagdagan pa natin. Yay! Again, kulang yan. Bibili pa ako. Paborito ko ang okra, kaya dadagdagan pa natin. Yeah, I hope you are able to say dadagdagan. Yes, it could be difficult. Root word dagdag, which means add. Okay, that's not enough. Kulang iyan. Iyan for that. That's not enough. Kulang iyan. Remember that. You would be saying it very often. That's not enough. Kulang yan. Could be you can skip I here, but for the sake of Tagalog word for word learning, let's say kulang iyan, that. Kulang iyan. Bibili, buy, to buy, or I will buy. Future tense, bibili. Bibili pa ako. I will just buy. Paborito means favorite. Okra, of course, dadagdagan is add. Add more. The presence of pa means more. Add more. Yay! I hope you appreciate. Hello everybody. Hello 9 watching. Yay! I like that. We are growing. Next week it would be what? 18 viewers. Yay. Next, ikaw, you. Bumili ka na rin. Okay, syllable by syllable. Bumili ka na rin ng kangkong kasi parang hindi kumpleto ang sinigang kapag wala niyon. Okay, syllable by syllable that was. I hope you followed my syllable by syllable sound. If not, you're going to replay this video to hear it again. Now, word for word. Bumili ka na rin ng kangkong kasi parang hindi kumpleto ang sinigang kapag wala niyon. Okay, what does it mean? Bumili is also buy. The presence of rin here is for also. Bumili ka. You buy also. That means you buy also. Also buy kangkong. Kasi for because. Sinigang is, of course, we're talking about sinigang. Not complete, hindi kompleto. Not complete, hindi kompleto. Without it, wala niyon. It in Tagalog is ito. It because you guys here in English, it can mean many things. Like it could be this or that. As neon means that, neon, that something that's not, because sometimes here in English, your that means that. I'm talking to you, that's the thing. And now we are talking that it's not in us, both not in us. So in Tagalog, in us, at least in Tagalog, ito, iyan, and then somewhere away from both of us is iyon. So neon is another thing. This would arise when I talk about pronouns. So just an introduction about iyon, iyan, neon, niyan. Something, at least you are now introduced to it. Not deeper, but introduction to this demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Parang and kapag hindi ko maintindihan. Parang is it seems or as if. Parang. You listen, Harold. Parang or looks like. Parang. Kapag means when or just in case. Just in case, or when it happens, when the thing happened. It's really very different if you compare it with parang. No, don't. They cannot be confusing, the two of them. Kapag is what you want to know how to use it. Kapag wala niyon, if it isn't present, something like that here. Kapag wala niyon, if it isn't present, kapag wala niyon. So that means if it is not present. Something like that. Kapag wala niyon. If, the use of if, kapag. If it is not present. I hope I made a good example. Yeah, next. Well, at least you are curious. It's nice. Okay, you will encounter more examples later. Sinabi mo pa, inililista ko na nga. Sinabi mo pa, inililista ko na nga. I agree, sinabi mo pa. I agree. I'm now listing it. Inililista, listing it. Sinabi is, it doesn't literally mean agree, but sinabi is you said so. But our expression of sinabi mo pa, it means you here in English, in America, you would say, I agree. I agree. I'm now listing it. So the sentence, I will understand later. So the sentence word for word would read, it seems like Sinigáng is not complete when it isn't there. Oh yeah, that it is the we were talking about. That's very close, Taylor. Good support. Yeah. Kapag wala niyon. We are talking about kangkong. Yes. When kangkong is not present. Yes, kapag ang kangkong ay hindi kasali or present. Yeah. Kapag ang kangkong kangkong ay ay wala rito, ay wala. Yes, hindi kompleto. Hindi kompleto ang sinigang. Taylor, I hope you know that kapag ang kangkong ay wala rito, hindi kompleto ang sinigang. If kangkong is not present, sinigang is not complete. I hope I made a good example. I should have a Jamboard here. I hope I have. And then you can have more example. Think about the use of kapag. And I'm going to correct you. Yes, give all your examples, how you think, how to use kapag. Write it there, and I'm going to correct you how to say it, how to use it. Kapag. It seems like the sinigang is not complete when it isn't there. It seems like. Parang, if you said it seems like sinigang is not complete. So you say parang ang sinigang ay hindi kumpleto. I hope I'm able to help you figure out the difference. It seems like sinigang is not complete. Parang ang sinigang ay hindi kumpleto. If kangkong is not present, sinigang is not complete. Kangkong parang vegetables. Tama po ba? Kangkong is definitely a vegetable. Kangkong. You know kangkong? Kangkong is the water, I think it's water spinach. I will have picture. Oh, I didn't have the picture of kangkong. Kangkong, leafy vegetable. It's leafy vegetable. So, kangkong, ang kangkong ay gulay. I'm declaring to you that kangkong is vegetable. Ang kangkong ay gulay. Kangkong is vegetable. Yeah. Okay. Ang kangkong ay gulay. So, you would translate in English, kangkong is vegetable. Now, let's use the word parang. Yes, ang kangkong ay parang spinach. Maybe that is nice. Ang kangkong ay parang spinach. That is the use of parang. There. Like spinach, yes. There is similarity. Both of them are leafy. Parang spinach. Ang kangkong ay parang spinach. Yeah. So when I say that, kangkong looks like spinach. Something. Sinabi mo pa, inililista. Now, I'm listing it. I think I'm done here. Next slide. Okay, now this one. Marami pang bigas dito. Kaya huwag ka na munang bumili para hindi ka mabigatan. 9. Watching. Thank you for being here, still being here with me. We may be extending few minutes and I hope it's alright. Ang kangkong ay parang spinach. Yeah, I hope it's alright. We will be extending. There's more slide. Also, this is the last line of the conversation now. Marami pang bigas dito kaya huwag ka na munang bumili para hindi ka mabigatan. I'll say it faster and I hope you follow after me. Marami pang bigas dito kaya huwag ka na munang bumili para hindi ka mabigatan. What does it mean? There are plenty of rice here, so don't buy it this time to avoid you from heavy lifting. Okay, so my picture here is like typical Filipino family who don't drive cars, so we just take either tricycle or jeepney, yeah, going to market. So yeah, typical Filipino family. Okay, so that's why heavy lifting is the key, because yeah, imagine you would be transferring or walking with all your bags, shopping bags, and walking around, going to jeepney terminal, and then probably you would be transferring to another, going transfer to tricycle. So it's heavy lifting for you if you will buy rice, right? So marami pang bigas dito kaya huwag ka na munang bumili para hindi ka mabigatan. Yeah. Ang ano kaya? So. So. Yeah, that's another thing. Kaya, who's asking that? Kaya is so. Yeah, so those, just make a list of that and I'll give you more examples about parang, kaya, kapag, or I'm going to dedicate one episode for all those. We call it kataga. I call it word helper. Yes, I have one unit section for word helper. It's my bad, I'm not adding it yet, but yeah, we will get there. There's just so much time. There's one unit dedicated for all those kaya, kapag, lang, parang, naman, and other kataga, word helper. We will get there. Unit section, I'm going to add more in the unit section of our Facebook group. Yes, about that kaya. Yay, good. Yeah, lots more to learn. Yeah, marami, plenty. Bigas, of course, is rice. Okay, dito, here. Kaya is, yeah, that's why you ask it, kaya, because it's here. So, yes, in this context, the use of kaya is the presence of so. Don't buy, don't, huwag, buy, bumili, yes, don't buy, don't, here, ka is you, huwag, don't you, bumili, buy, here, muna, that's another word, muna. Yeah, let's to explain later. Okay, so just say it this way, huwag ka na munang bumili para hindi ka mabigatan. So here is kaya. Okay, this time, yeah, it could be this presence of muna is this time here, this time, muna. So although it's not literally, just the meaning, this time. Okay, avoid, hindi ka mabigatan. Avoid, although hindi is not, right? Okay, or iwas, but I didn't use the word iwas here. This is really not literal translation. It is just interpretation. Mabigatan, bigat, heavy. Yes, heavy lifting. Yes, hindi ka mabigatan. Okay, that's the end of conversation. Are you tired? We have more, because I promised you there's more. And yes, because of this, let's have announcement again. I would like to remind you, yeah, I'm always live on YouTube this time of the day. Always Friday starts session starts, or lecture, or session starts 10 o'clock Friday, and another live on Sunday morning. And then also I like to promote our Saturday chat, our Saturday, I call it coaching call. It's free. Yes, I dedicate two sessions, like one session in the morning, my time, 10 o'clock. It's easy to remember, always 10 o'clock. And then another in the afternoon, it's always 4 o'clock, so that I can catch people in Hawaii and also in California, and whoever else. Sometimes people in Europe are able to attend the session 2. It's up to you. You have choice. Yay! Session 1, session 2. It's all free. I will not be charging you for that. It's my service for free. Saturday. Yes. I hope you understand. And you know that I'm promoting my premium classes. Yes, I call it premium classes because outside of all this YouTube and also free learning for you and a Saturday free learning, I want to earn money from other days, on other days, of course. I hope you understand that. But if I'm appearing like I'm selling to you, don't bother too much. If you can't, I don't know. Well, if you want to avail it for your fast learning, then avail it, the premium classes. And also, like, if not, there will be other more people who may want it. I'm just promoting. I hope you understand. Yay. And we are all happy. You're happy. I'm happy. We're all together. We want more discussion. Yes, thank you for being here, still being here with me, 9 watching, and I hope we grow. Let me show my face first. And yes, let's have this one. And I hope we grow in numbers. Yes, of course. I want to grow in numbers so that some people will buy my premium classes. Yes, I hope next week we will be 16. 18 next week. And yes, I'm also like announcing that I'm working on my website, albinebodo.com. Yes, it's still so empty, but sooner there will be digital products there for you, both free and with pay, to my website. Okay, transition, that one. Yay, good. Yes, next, let's do this. Okay, I hope you understand. I help you build your vocabulary. So this is sampalok, one of the ingredients in Sinigáng. Although modern times it's already in the pack, but if I were to cook Sinigáng, I would like this one, the fresh tamarind or sampalok. And these are kamatis. I don't want to say it in English because you want to learn Tagalog. Kamatis, sampalok. Sibuyas. This is called Gabi. Yes, Gabi. And then next slide we have sitaw here, and then we have sili. There are lots of varieties of chili, right? So this is the variety of sili for Sinigáng, and this is sitaw. Okay, mga sahog para sa Sinigáng. So ingredients to Sinigáng, sahog ingredients. Okay, next slide. And then okra, this is okra. And then we have talong here. This is talong. Mga sahog para sa Sinigáng. Next. Okay, mga pang-uri. Mga pang-uri means adjectives in English grammar. Okay, mga pang-uri. Sariwa for fresh, sariwa na sampalok. 3 words. But of course, you can say you can instead of saying na, you would use ng, attach it, suffix ng, attach it to sariwa. So you got only two words, sariwang sampalok. So that's why most of our sentences have ng. Yes, because it connects. So sariwa is the adjective, pang-uri, sampalok is the noun. So you are describing what sampalok is. Sariwang sampalok, it means fresh tamarind. Sariwang sampalok. Again, another example, malutong. Malutong means crispy. The root word for malutong is lutong. Lutong. Again, okay, I am giving more and more adjectives for you. Maasim for sour, from the root word asim. Maasim, root word asim. Again, another word, maligat. Maligat. Chewy but sticky. Chewy but sticky, from the root word ligat. Ligat. Okay, again, another adjective, you have mapula. Mapula, it means very red. Very red. So the root word is pula. Pula. Of course, pula is red. Next, mahaba. Mahaba is long. Root word is haba. And then makatas. Makatas, root word is juicy. Juicy. Oh no, this one, katas. The root word here is katas, not juicy. Okay, I was out of my mind when I was doing this one. Kailangan ko umalis po. Kitang bukas session 2. Okay, yeah. So I want to finish this. Okay, Kelly and others and who else was that? Randy. So you can just play back so you be able to catch up on my other content here. These are about adjectives. So take note, there are root words and then there's ma plus root word adjectives. So like, okay, so people, are you, yeah, I will have to continue to finish this. Okay, and so if you want to leave me now, yeah, I will let you go, but you can replay back, come back and replay and catch up here. Next, mga pang-uri, again, sariwa, fresh, sariwa na sampalok. That's why there is sariwang sampalok. Instead of 3 words, you got only 2 words, sariwang sampalok. Also, sometimes you would transpose the words. Yes, transpose the words. So you have sampalok na sariwa, or rearrange the word, sampalok na sariwa. So both are acceptable. Both have the same meaning, sariwang sampalok or sampalok na sariwa. Malutong crispy, for example, malutong na okra. Malutong na okra. Or you would say okra na malutong. Okra na malutong. So, malutong na okra, malutong okra, no, that's not right. You must have na. Malutong na okra. Okra na malutong, that's okay, but you can also say okrang, that you add suffix ng, then you would have this one, okrang malutong. This, so I hope you see, and this is introduction, there's more for you to understand about noun and adjective. Okay, maasim for sour, root word asim. Okay, maasim na sampalok, or you would say sampalok na maasim. In this example, ng suffix is not applicable because of the presence of the last consonant. No, it doesn't apply. Maasim na sampalok or sampalok na maasim. ng suffix is not applicable. I hope you know the difference when. So just get used to it. Okay, next, or I will expound it later. Why? Next, another example, maligat or maligat na Gabi. Maligat na Gabi or Gabi na maligat. Both have the same meaning of course, gabing maligat could be acceptable. Instead of 3 words, you got 2 words here. Yes, because gabi ends in a vowel, so it's okay to add ng next to a vowel. So, gabing maligat. Maligat is T. It's difficult to add ng and cannot pronounce it very well if you add suffix ng with maligat. So, that's why just say 3 words, maligat na gabi. Next, mapula. So, take note, mapula na kamatis, 3 words, mapula na kamatis. So, since mapula ends in vowel, you can add ng as suffix, 1 word only, mapulang kamatis. So, from 3 words, you got 2 words with the use of ng connector. And then, kamatis na mapula. Kamatis na mapula. ng connector is not applicable because of S. The presence of this consonant. Kailangan ko umalis. Next. Okay, next. You take care. So, same thing with other example here. Mahaba na sili. Mahaba na sili can be mahabang sili. I forgot to write it here. Mahabang sili. So, mahaba na sili is also the same as mahabang sili with ng. Sili na mahaba can be siling mahaba or siling haba. Sometimes we say it most often. Siling haba. This is the noun. Siling mahaba, you are describing sili to be long here. Makatas is makatas na kamatis or kamatis na makatas. ng connector is not applicable with makatas and also with kamatis because consonant, it ends in S. It ends in S, and in T also it's not applicable. Next. Six watching, and thank you for being here until the end. Yes, so far I've finished what I promised, and yes, and it's the conclusion. We talk about possible conversation when making a shopping list. Okay, and then we identified some nouns we may say when talking about vegetables. You're introduced to using Tagalog adjectives. Yes, and I've already said my announcement. And so, yes, it's overtime, and thank you for being here. Yes, thank you, and we are good. We are good. Let's have this one. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the messages, for the questions. I appreciate. Thank you. And let's do it this way. Got to go. It's late. Overtime, and it's just right. It's just right. Okay, how is that? Good feeling? Good feeling? Good. We're good. And how is that? No more questions because you are all going. Yes, and I'm sending love, healing, protection, light your way. Mag-ingat hanggang sa muli. I will see you tomorrow. And here also on YouTube on Friday. Salamat din sa inyo. Walang anuman. Good. Yay. Okay, so again, if you're still here with me and if you're new, kindly subscribe. Yes, and you know my schedule. Join our Facebook group, Tagalog with Albine. Maraming salamat.